Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode on Rec Room Sports. Lock it in. It's your sports betting show. Myself is I'm Tanner Dawson here, sitting here, and then I got Alan Perales right here. We might see an appearance of Mr. Scott Coe. We'll see if he finishes up with what he's doing and gets on here. But we got some good bets for you today. We got some things for you to stay away.
Someone call the nurses.
Somebody call the damn nurses. We got bets here. And we also got some hockey plays. We got a lot of plays here for you. We're going to try to get this all done here in the next 45 minutes here. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So let's talk about it first here, Alan. Our first segment of the day that we're going to touch base. I need to know who's on upset alert, man. Who's on upset alert? We're going into the weekend. We could talk about tomorrow's games. We could talk about Tuesday's games. We could talk about Monday's games, college football, basketball. I don't care what we got into play here. Mm-hmm. Who is on upset alert?
Number 1, Tennessee in Illinois today. Tennessee is only a 1.5 favorite on the road in Illinois today. Should be a huge matchup. Tennessee, one of 3 unbeaten SEC teams left, the other 2 being Florida and Oklahoma, whereas Florida has a home game. Oklahoma, it's technically a neutral site game, but it's literally an hour away from Norman, so much better odds for both of those teams, whereas Tennessee has to go into hostile territory. They are a really good team, though, so they can cover that 1.5, but I would say they could be on upset alert today.
That's a heck of a game right there. That's a heck of a game to be on upset alert. I like that a lot, actually. I'll
give you another one.
Yeah, what you got?
Marquette is an underdog on the road in Dayton today against Dayton. So that's another team that could be on upset alert.
See, and Dayton's been playing well, so it's only right for this time of year to have some of those upsets as well going into play. I mean, I'm looking at some of them. We got some good matchups that you can consider upsets here. We got early in. We got we have A&M and who is that?
Purdue.
Purdue going at it. That could cause some upsets there with A&M because Purdue hasn't been playing their best ball either in the basketball world for sure. I think also we look to here that we got Auburn, Ohio State going at it too. Auburn, you'll be looking at another loss here. I mean, look how streaks go sometimes. For sure in this one here, of course, my Jayhawks are in threat of losing because why not after last week? So ridiculous. I hope the time off took care of them. I think another big upset alert here, I just went past it here, is Louisville could possibly win this game today against Kentucky. So that's a big upset alert right there. I'm gonna pop into the NHL world real quick here. Come on, refresh for me. Come on. There it goes here. Look, Scott put this out there early in the week. We didn't get a chance to put it on the Record Sports podcast on Tuesday, but the Rangers possibly be able to win a game this weekend here against the Canes. That could be an interesting one right there to see if they can pull something together there. I mean, there's a couple game matches in the NHL today that we can see for sure happen here. We've seen St. Louis do this before. They got Dallas this week in the NHL world there. By the way, I'm curious what your thoughts are here. We do have the play-in going into play. Is there any upset alerts here between these 4 teams? Rockets, Thunder, Hawks, Bucks.
I think both teams, both Oklahoma City and Milwaukee, could be on upset alert because Houston's played very, very well here lately, and Atlanta's starting to hit their stride. So I think both teams. It should be really good semifinals between these 2 teams. I like Oklahoma City a little bit better than I do Milwaukee, just because of the Bucks' inconsistencies. But would it surprise me if Houston came into Vegas and knocked us out of the play-in? It would not surprise me at all.
Not at all. No, the way I agree with you. Actually, one of the bets I couldn't throw out there on Tuesday night was Houston covering the other night. on their game. So obviously, with them winning, they covered. They took care of business here, and Houston's been playing really well, really well. There for sure in the NBA world. So yeah, I can see an upset happen.
Mhm.
You know what's going on in Milwaukee here? Somebody's fighting keep their job. So
Mhm.
they it's a bad situation right now.
Yeah.
So
I could also see you talk about the games tomorrow. I could see Tampa Bay going into LA and beating the Chargers.
ooh, yeah.
Tampa's leading the NFC South, and they need to kind of distance themselves a little bit. I could see Miami going into Houston and beating the Texans because the Texans have not looked good at times the last few weeks.
I already got money down on that one.
Plus,
So.
you got Tua in a dome in
Yeah.
non-inclement weather. That's usually when their offense starts to
It's
shine.
not cold weather in the Houston Texans stink. So yeah, like that's kind of what I'm seeing too.
And then, unfortunately, Tanner, your Chiefs going to Cleveland in the early slate. Browns 4.5 point underdogs at home to your Kansas City Chiefs, and we know Kansas City can't cover the spread.
We ain't covering. No, we ain't covering. There's no shot we're covering.
There is a good chance that if Jameis has a good game tomorrow, that he can pull off the upset against Kansas City.
I think my biggest worry there in the KC Browns game is how many times is Miles Garrett going to put Patrick Mahomes on the freaking ground, and can Patrick take all those hits?
I think Scott and I talked about it last Sunday. After the Chiefs Chargers game, that magical horseshoe that's been up Minnesota's butt all the last couple of years has somehow found its way into Kansas City. And I'm sure you and Chiefs fans are like, just at least lose one game like this before we get into the postseason, because if we're scrumming by the skin of our teeth into the postseason, that does not give us a good look.
Now, we did this crap last year too, right? I think we had actually 2 blowout wins versus none this year so far. But
has every game you've played been a 1-score game other than like 1 or 2?
Yeah. The one we lost to the Bills was not a 1-score game.
I think I saw a stat where it's like if every 1-score game's result was flipped, the Chiefs would be 2-10.
Yeah, that's how crazy it is. Look, we did this crap last year. Okay, this is nothing new here in a Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes led offense lately, especially with all your receivers going out and now starting to get some guys back. We'll see what happens here. So, but yeah, it's wild there. I'll give it to you, Alan. I'll give it to you. The Browns very much could upset us tomorrow.
And I'll give you a first, Tanner. How about a wrestling bet for tonight? Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, main event.
I'd sprinkle a little bit on either Damian Priest or Finn Balor to win the World Heavyweight title tonight.
Wow.
For some reason, anytime they do a triple threat match like this, it's usually either to make the champion look really, really strong against 2 formidable opponents, or to do a title change without the current champion either taking the pin or looking bad as a result.
Wow.
So do not be surprised if we have a title change in the world title match.
Now, I saw something that they wanted to push Finn Balor, right? They wanted to push him more. So you could be on to something here for a Saturday main event tonight. So, and Pat's, I think Pat's commentating tonight. So,
you got Jesse the Body Ventura.
He's
on commentary tonight.
Oh my Lord. This is about to be the craziest main event I've ever seen. Between the commentators. Are you kidding me? Oh my Lord.
It's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be nuts there. But that's your that's your upset alerts here. Now we're gonna switch in. We're gonna do fade or follow. Now, Alan, I'm gonna give you some games here. And I'm gonna tell you what the public money is on, and you're gonna tell me if you're gonna fade or follow with the public, with the people betting these games. All right, we're gonna make it easy here. We're gonna start off here in none other than college football world today. The great game of Navy versus Army going out of here. I realize I know your bet from when you sent it to me on Tuesday, but today's game alone, Navy Army, 70% of the money is on Army. Are you fading or following?
I'm fading. I'm gonna take Navy because I think they can cover that +6 today. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I think Scott mentioned it a couple times. Army-Navy is usually a low-scoring game, low-scoring affair. I think it's going to be within a field goal throughout most of the day. So I would fade on that and go with Navy because it could be anybody's game, honestly.
Interesting fact on that, yeah. And now it's -6.5 for Army. Just went back up. So, I don't know, man. I kind of still like Army covering by a touchdown. So, I just think they're a little bit more dominant. Navy has not been the same, but again, going at it, you never know with these two teams. So, should be fun.
Army-Navy game, you can never correctly bet an Army-Navy game because it just ends up being the exact opposite of what you think it's going to be.
No doubt, no doubt in that. Next up here, also in college football world, we'll stay here. Tuesday's bowl game here. We got Memphis and West Virginia. Right now, 64% of the money is on Memphis for Tuesday's bowl game. Are you fading or following?
I'm following. Memphis has played really good football the last few weeks of the season. They've snuck into the top 25 there here late. West Virginia, while they've been good, they're now going through a coaching change, bringing Rich Rodriguez back into the fold from Jacksonville State. So a lot of moving parts here with West Virginia. And again, Memphis has been playing very well the last few weeks of the season. So I'll go with Memphis there.
Right there with you, man. I think Memphis has this game. I see there's more probably turmoil there, West Virginia, than there's not right now with the coaching change and players deciding if they're going to stay or not. So I agree with you there. I like that one here. We'll pop into Wednesday's games here real quick too. Western Kentucky, James Madison going at it. James Madison favored by it's an 8.5 game. James Madison, 73% of the public is on James Madison.
This one's kind of tricky because, again, Western Kentucky's played good the last few weeks, but I'm gonna attempt fate here and go follow. I'm gonna say James Madison gets it done.
I like that. I don't trust James Madison to get something done against a team that actually has been winning. So give me Western Kentucky. I'm fading this one for sure. And then finally on Wednesday, by the way, a couple of good Wednesday games. We have California and UNLV going at it here. And surprisingly enough, guys, 52% of the money is on California. We agree? We not? We fade or follow?
It is in their backyard, basically. So they do have the home field advantage with it being at SoFi. But don't let that Mountain West championship game fool you. UNLV is a good offense. They can run the ball effectively. They were just shut down by a better team.
Yeah.
And while Cal has had its big spots this year, I'm going to fade with this and go UNLV, the 24th ranked Rebels here. So
I think I'm fading as well. I like UNLV in this matchup here. I think they're still the better team amongst the two. So despite all the stuff they've been through and losing Boise State like that, I think they're still the better team. So yeah, give me a fade as well. All right, we'll hop into the NBA segments here. We already talked about the two games that mattered today, but let's talk about it here. Milwaukee, Atlanta coming into play at 3:30. 62% of the money is on the Bucks, and this is a 3.5 and almost 4-point game. What are we thinking here, Alan? We fading or following?
Fading. I think Atlanta gets the upset today. I think they're starting to hit a little bit of their stride. Trae Young has been playing well the last couple weeks, and Milwaukee's still trying to figure things out. So this is usually the time when they start to crack. So give me Atlanta. I'll fade on to Atlanta here.
I don't mind that. Houston, Oklahoma City as well tonight as going in. So 66% of the money is on OKC. Does your OKC Thunder, are you going to fade or follow that team into the championship?
I mean, is that even a question?
Fading.
I'm OKC for life, baby. Come on now. Thunder up. Let's go. I'm going with the Thunder. I love what Isaiah Hardenstein has brought to this team, and I can't wait for Chet to come back to add his dynamic onto that team as well. It's going to be fun. Can't wait for it.
All right, we're going to shuffle here. I'm going to give you at least 3 or 4 college basketball games here today. I want your thoughts on real quick here. Memphis and Clemson going at it here in about 2 minutes. 68% of the money's on Clemson over Memphis. This is a 5.5 spread favoring Clemson. Do we like Clemson here? Do we like Clemson? Are we going to follow them?
Yeah, they're at home. They got the home crowd behind them. I know Memphis can be a really tough team to deal with, but I like what Clemson's doing so far in the early going in the season, and I think they get a big home win here today.
Ooh, okay. How about a state in turmoil right now over a middle school's freaking mascot or name or whatever you want to call it? Xavier and Cincinnati going at it today, and apparently there was bad blood between a middle school that was named the Bearcats, got served with a copyright or whatever it was, and had to change theirs to the Musketeers. And so now there's a bunch of drama there in Ohio. Do you like the 75% of the public that say Cincinnati is going to win this game against Xavier today?
Yeah, it's a Big 12 team against the Big East team. I know Xavier's a really good team, but I like what Cincinnati's doing too, so I'm going to go with Cincinnati.
Ooh, all right. I don't mind this at all here. Let's see here. So this matchup I thought would be a little closer, but I guess not. And I realized why in a way, but at the same time, I think UCLA is not playing bad. We got UCLA, Arizona around the 2:00 Central era or time. 62% of the public is on UCLA. On Arizona. Are we fading or following this game? Because I kind of like that for an upset as well.
I'm fading because I've seen this Arizona team. We played them in the last tournament we were a part of. So and they did not look good at times. So I'm fading. I'm going UCLA.
I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree as well. I don't. That's
kind of a surprise because Arizona is usually one of the top teams in basketball. So
they are. They really are here. I was kind of surprised to see that much on that side of things here, and probably all right. I'll give you 2 more because of the big deal here. So we have the Zags in UConn going at it tonight. Gonzaga is only 57% of the public's on Gonzaga over UConn. Fading and following that one.
UConn's at home. They have not looked like the UConn team we thought they were going to be this year. They need to get a spark victory to kind of reignite their season. I'm going to fade and go UConn at home today. I know Gonzaga is a really, really good team, but I feel like this is kind of a must-win for UConn tonight at home to kind of get their swagger back.
I'd agree. I'd fade as well. I'd fade as well in this game. And then finally, your in-state rivals here going at it here, Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys, ready to battle at it here. 64% of the money is on Oklahoma. Are you fading or following your Sooners, man?
Following. Oklahoma has a really talented team. Oklahoma State, while they've looked good, this is usually you know this Oklahoma State team too. They usually look good before they get into conference play, and then once they get into conference play, it starts falling apart. So I think Oklahoma gets the win here. They stay unbeaten, continue to climb up those ranks. As you know, this is really important to a lot of players on this team too. So I just read an article say that they're wanting to bring, because they lost to Oklahoma State last year. They're wanting to bring that Bedlam Trophy back to Norman. So they're wanting to get that done today. So I like Oklahoma a lot. They have some really good talent this year, which is surprising. So they usually never get like top tier talent in Oklahoma, or at least it's like once every so often when you get a guy like a Trae Young or a Blake Griffin. But there's 2 guys on this Oklahoma team that I really, really like a lot. So
it should be awesome to watch here tonight, because that should be a pretty good game still. So
in the Paycom Center too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be wild there, guys. That's your fade and follow here. We'll do some NFL fade and follow tomorrow. Make sure you guys turn back into the rec room as we'll be back there tomorrow. Let's talk about it here, right? Everybody loves a Cinderella. Everybody loves to bet the plus 800, 400 bet just to see if it turns out right. There was a guy that hell I saw on Facebook scrolling that he bet there would be no touchdowns on a Thursday night football game at 2,100 plus 2,100. He put $1 down, won $220. So, he got away with this. So, Alan, what's our lawn shots today? That's kind of what I want to know. I got one for you right off the bat here. Look, I got Creighton. I think Creighton beating Alabama tonight is a lawn shot, but I give them a good chance at doing it plus 500 right now. I'm probably going to throw down $5 on Creighton. We've seen crazier things in college basketball already this year, so why not? Why not?
Well, I mean, you mentioned what happened to your team last week. NC State against Kansas today.
Yeah,
I know it's in Lawrence. I know it's in Allen Fieldhouse, and that place is just it's a different atmosphere when it comes to college basketball. Is that Fieldhouse? But NC State, the long shot to win that game, the way Kansas has played lately, I wouldn't be shocked.
Thank God we're back at home. That's all I gotta say, man. Thank God we're back at home because that road streak, 2-game road streak of losing both those, devastating for me.
I got one more for you too. Ohio State and at Auburn.
Yeah,
too could be a long shot victory for the Buckeyes today.
I actually was looking at that game as well. Plus 600 for the Buckeyes. Nice little bet you could throw down there as well. I'm gonna save that one for my parlay. Let's see here. I mean, if we're talking lawn shots here, it's not long enough for me, guys. Let's pop in here. Let's see here. Nope, definitely not. I'll throw it in here. I'll throw Western Kentucky a plus 260. I know it's not the prettiest lawn shot number, but I like the money line on that here. I don't trust James Madison covering what they normally do for these games. I was looking here, trying to see if I can find another big one too that was massive. Wait, no, because Tulane's quarterback already left their team, right? That was reported. So I'll stay away from Tulane beating the Gators on Friday.
How about this playoff matchup? I'll go Indiana at Notre Dame. It's an environment that they're used to up there in Indiana. They know they can handle the cold weather environment. I know Notre Dame is riding hot, but Indiana has got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because a lot of people are saying they don't deserve to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
And they're going to want to show that they do belong. So long shot there. Give me Indiana against Notre Dame in that matchup Friday night.
I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, actually. I'm looking at some hockey bets today as well. I don't hate for lawn shots. I'm looking for like the twos here, plus 200s. I don't mind Montreal over Winnipeg tonight, plus 220 there. We've seen crazier things in hockey, and I think Montreal has upset a few of the better teams, so I can see that happening as well here. But that's your launch shots. We'll have more launch shots tomorrow. Make sure you guys stay tuned here because we'll be back at it. But
here's one more thing.
Yeah, one more.
So I can get this on here. Another potential upset in the world of wrestling. Damian Priest is plus 1,200, by the way. So that's one. If you want to do a long shot bet there. Finn Balor, I believe, is plus 600 from what I saw. So there's another one. But how about plus 600, Kevin Owens to win the WWE title tonight?
Wow.
Maybe throw a dollar here or there.
Sprinkle it in.
Because you never know. There is talks that there's supposed to be a big title change tonight. So
unreal.
You never know.
That would be massive, man. That would be massive.
That would be huge.
Gosh, walking into what do you want to say? Pre-WrestleMania season? Getting
into the Royal Rumble. rumble
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
WWE title. That would
With,
be
with
crazy.
some changes like that out of nowhere, like, oh man.
Heading into the new Netflix era here,
Yes.
starting in January.
Yes. Even better. Like that'd be wild. That'd be wild to get some changes like that. So that's your launch shots, guys, here. And next up, look, everybody loves to do this thing. Everybody loves to do this thing. Drop down $5 on a 45 team parlay. All you want to do here. So let's have a little parlay party here. We're gonna drop down our favorite parlays for the day to see exactly what we like here. Maybe the day, maybe through the next couple days. I don't know. Whatever you kind of like there, Alan. I can start here. I do love. So I'm going Army -6 today. I like Army -6. I'm gonna actually write these down here. Army -6, so we can keep tabs of how we're doing today. Give me. I know we kind of talked about here, but give me Purdue -2.5 in the college basketball world going at it because I think they take care of business. I don't trust Cincinnati winning by 8 right right now, but I do like my Jayhawks at home to take care of business. So give me that -14.5. I think they bounce back very strong at home as they get ready to tackle it. And then give me also Tulane plus 10.5. And then finally, I'm not doing any NBA bets because of the tournament the way it is. So we'll pop into real quick a hockey match. Lord of mercy, hockey game here. And I think I'm gonna lean a little bit. We're gonna throw it out there, guys. We're gonna go the man, I really want to do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do Buffalo minus or plus 1.5 on the puck line at -160 to go with it there. So that's your parlay for myself here as we get ready to parlay today. Alan, what do you like?
Well, I'm going opposite of you. I'm going Navy plus 6.5 to keep it close with Army today. Elsewhere, gonna go. Kentucky -10.5. They're at home. I think they'll handle their business there against Louisville today. Oklahoma -4.5 in Paycom Center in Bedlam today. They definitely want to bring that title back to Norman.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if that would happen. Let's see what else. I'll go UConn plus 2.5 at home against Gonzaga tonight, even though it's probably a game I should stay away from. But I'll take UConn at home because they need a big win here to get themselves back in notoriety. And then I'll go plus 800 odds tonight. I think it's plus 800. It's either plus 600 or plus 800. Finn Balor wins the world heavyweight title tonight.
Boom. I got that in as well here. There's also a guy, in case you guys don't follow him, he has a nice little same day. He has a nice little parlay here. Pop him up real quick here. He's currently working with Eric Norton, big friend of the Rec Room Sports family here. He has some nice parlays here. You can kind of see what he bets out at Norton's bets. And he had, as we pop into it here, sorry, you lost it. Of course I did. He had a 4-way parlay today, which is anytime goals. So he had El Raymond, anytime goal. He had Verhage, anytime goal. Smith, anytime goal. And Namastigov. I can't say these hockey names, man. Namastigov, anytime goal as well. And brings it to a plus 20,430 odds there. So go follow Eric Norton. He has some good picks out here. We'll have a couple more for the lock it in bets here as we get going. But he has, like I said, he's usually pretty spot on his bets a lot of times. So big hockey guy too, which, hey, we need guys like that. So Go get that parlay. One day he'll hop on when he's not working there. So, all right, final segment of the day, Alan. Another time to let's lock in these bets. Okay, we got ooh. It's on repeat. All right, we'll get it. We'll get it together here. So we're gonna give you our locks for the day. Okay. Now this might have a little bit tomorrow in it. This might have a little bit of Monday in it. This might have a little bit of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday until we're back on tomorrow and Saturday. So you're going to see a little bets here, but we're going to give you our locks here to what you need to put in today to make sure that you guys go get some money. So, well, Alan, shall we begin? You want to start us off? What's your locks for the day?
How many of these do you want?
How many locks do you have?
That's it. I don't know.
5?
Well,
up to 5?
Up to 5. That's fine by me. Yeah. Oklahoma, it wins Bedlam -4.5. Oklahoma -4.5. That's my first one. Second one, I'll go tomorrow. What if I could find it real quick? Come on, stupid thing. Even though it's a big spread, Ravens -16.5. Giants are awful. Plus Tommy DeVito's playing, so it's not going to look pretty. I'm going to go Denver -4.5 tomorrow as well. That's my third. Let's see. Go. I'm trying. So many good ones you choose from.
There really are.
Even though what I said about them earlier, I'll go Notre Dame at home Friday against Indiana.
Are you
I believe that's -7. Go money line Notre Dame. Go money line Notre Dame. Because I think Indiana can cover that 7.5. So I'll go money line Notre Dame. I'm gonna wait for that next Saturday. I will wait for that one. South Alabama -9 over Western Michigan.
When's that?
That is today.
Oh, is that college basketball?
College football.
Football. Oh, I missed that.
You got Jacksonville State and South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl, and then you have the Salute to Veterans Bowl with South Alabama and Western Michigan.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. I totally missed
that. So I'm going to go South Alabama -9 in that one.
South Alabama -9. Actually, I don't mind that at all here. So I like that bet a lot. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, for Alan's 5 locks for the day. We have in basketball land, college basketball land, we got Oklahoma -4.5. Then you pop into the college football world here. We got South Alabama -9 today. And then you also have Friday at the Notre Dame money line. Then we pop into the NFL section, which we'll have a lot more tomorrow. But Ravens -16.5, he's locking in, and Denver -4.5, he is locking in as well. And I'm on the complete opposite side, guys. So I'm going. Give me Army -6.5. I like that lock today here. I think they take care of business, as well as on Tuesday, we're going Memphis -4.5 as well. I like that one as we get going. I'm going to wait here. I want to see if there's any other big news that pops in until we get to a Wednesday and Thursday, but probably will be leading that Western Kentucky covering and UNLV covering, but we won't pop it in just yet there. I do want to hit up one hockey, or actually, I'm not hitting any hockey bets today. We'll finish out here with some college basketball as we get at it here. So, I really want to go some upsets here, but I don't think it'll happen. All right. We're going to go Cincy -8. I like Cincy -8 today. I think they cover that. No problem here. I think also as we kind of go down the slate, see, I don't know how much I trust Georgetown or Syracuse, but I do like me some Wisconsin over Butler today. I think that one here is a pretty line at -4.5. Nothing too crazy coming at it there. I won't bet my Jayhawks, guys, as much as I want to, but oh man, that Florida line looks pretty as well. But I won't go that way right now. We'll finish out here. What do I got? I got 4. I need one more big line here. Call me crazy, ladies and gentlemen, but I can't stay away from it here. We're gonna go LSU money line +164. They're facing against SMU today. I realize SMU basketball actually has been a lot better today, but in these the last few weeks, but also LSU's won some big games, and I think LSU keeps it close. So these are your bets you're gonna go ahead and lock in. We do have again. I talked about some plays here for Eric Norton. That comes into play, and he again Norton's bets on X, and I'll pop up his bets here as well. He has his hockey bets for the day here is we got Minnesota money line. You have Philly, Minnesota over 5.5 goals. Winnipeg -1.5, and then Tampa Bay at money line as well, -135. I actually enjoy all 4 of these bets for a lock-in bet today. Great slate, great amount of bets here, and I think I agree on every single one easily on this one here too. I can see Philadelphia covering the puck line, but I think Minnesota wins it in the end as well. So that's kind of a cool round of hockey bets to throw in, which I probably will. Alan, I got to we'll just lock that in real quick here. I did get to actually go to my first hockey game yesterday.
Nice.
So I went to saw the Kansas City Mavericks, which was actually a really cool environment, cool venue, and never been to a hockey game. Watched it on TV, but man, it's so much faster in person. So, yeah, it was definitely a different experience.
Yeah,
come on.
It definitely is. It definitely is. I've been to a couple hockey games before. We had a hockey team here in Oklahoma City for a little bit. The Blazers, who were a decent team. Been there a couple times. I remember back when we had arena football. That was fun to go to. If I wasn't so short on money and I needed to buy Christmas gifts, I definitely would go to Bedlam tonight because I definitely would love to see. I need to go to an Oklahoma basketball game this year because they are really good. So it's going to be tough though because they are in the SEC and ticket prices have definitely gone up since they've joined the SEC. So it'll be fun though.
How far is it from you?
Norman's not that far. I believe it's just an hour and a half.
That's it.
As far as, not even that, maybe like 45 minutes, 45-minute drive.
It's not bad at all
to get to Norman. So, and if I were to go to Oklahoma City tonight, it's only about a 20-minute drive. So from where I'm at.
No, so it's right there. They're paying that.
Yeah.
Playing that.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy, man. I feel you on the Christmas stuff for sure. So, Anything else, Alan? Anything else you want to share here? I know we got a lot of sports today. We got bowl season kicking in, so there's still a lot of football going on. But what else you got, man?
Nothing much. Just a lot of great things going on. Army Navy today got a great college basketball lineup. You'll mention it earlier. Saturday night's main event's going to be great. As WWE gets ready to go into the Netflix era here in about a couple weeks.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it.
yeah, that's
bowl games are starting today.
Yes. I'm super excited for that too. It's a bowl game start, which is a lot of kids don't play the whole season, but it is what it is, and it's still a good time to watch. So it's still football, right? In the end. So, and we got the NBA tournament, E-Cup, whatever going on. So semifinals there. So we'll see who gets to the finals, and then we can really judge who's going to hold that trophy up. So there's one coach out there playing more for his job than anybody. So I think we know who that is. So
yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you tune in somewhere between 10 and 10:30 Central. We'll be back. We'll have a big NFL slate going on for sure, but we'll make sure to touch base on some college basketball, some more hockey picks. I think it's only a couple games tomorrow. But we'll also be trying to get some more bowl games for you throughout the week and getting at least through Friday. So make sure you guys tune back in. We're just getting started here at Lock It In for the bets here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Dawson. Alan Perales is right there. Have a fabulous Saturday. Be safe, and we'll catch you tomorrow.